Good afternoon, friends. Today we are at the Malve Mission Bhavan, जो है Malve Smriti Bhavan at ITO. So we have a book launch happening here, and I have the author with me. She's Meenakshi Raina. She's based out of Canada, but जैसे ये कश्मीरी हैं, तो इनका book का title भी आप देख रहे हैं. It's Kashmir, the Divine and the Destiny. And the right hand side, ma'am, के we have Major Sahab, Major Saras Tripathi ji. So he is helping ma'am with the function in the book.
I'm the publisher of the
He's
book.
also the publisher of the book, sir. So ma'am, पहले आप बताएंगे. You said this book is now a reprint.
Yes.
So 2013 में जब आपने लिखा था, so what made you write this, ma'am? And if you want to share us what is the content, you know?
Sure.
Small, ma'am.
Basically, this book is based on the ethnic cleansing and exodus of Kashmiri Pandits. Although it's a fiction, but the backdrop is about the exodus. How Kashmiri Hindus were forced to leave their homeland, their motherland, just without any notice or any pre-knowledge that this is going to happen to them. One fine day they had to leave their everything, personal belongings, every asset behind, and they had to go in an unknown land. Maybe they went to Jammu or they went to other parts of India. So this is basically a story of trauma, tragic, it's what you can say, the humanity was almost all crushed at that time, nothing. Plus there was no social media at that time, no Facebook, no Twitter, so we didn't get a coverage at that time what happened, and not much has been written about this whole tragic incident, this whole story that what happened in 1990. Now we are seeing movies coming forward, the Kashmir Files and other stories coming forward. Now people know why now Jammu and Kashmir is a pure Islamic state, how it has become an Islamic territory now. Why? Because the Hindus who were the representatives, the Kashmiri Pandits who were the representatives of India, they had to leave behind everything and settle down, not settle down, you can say they are still in exile living in other parts of the country. So this story is about one family who had to face all these challenges and then, you know, start a new journey, new chapter of their life, and this will take you through their step-by-step traumas, the the different horrific incidents they had to go through to make their survival, to make their ends meet. So that is the basic theme of this story, to give you a knowledge what exactly happened. And I'm saying this here because the justice has still not been served to the Kashmiri Pandit community. They are still living the same refugees in their own country. No rehabilitation program has been done so far for them. Their kids are still, you know, deprived of education. They are deprived of normal living standards. There are always protests being made on 19 January, which just passed yesterday. So we just keep on celebrating our anniversaries. This year we celebrated the 33rd anniversary. Next year we'll be celebrating another year, 34th anniversary. So this will keep going on. Governments will keep on changing. Everything will keep on changing. I wrote a story. Somebody will write another story. But at the end of the day, no justice is served to them.
Meenakshi ji, thank you. We'll move on to Major Sahab. Major Sahab, ma'am has talked about the Kashmir Files, and before that, जब हमारे हिंदुस्तान में हमारे भारत के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने आर्टिकल 360, so then एक मूवी आई थी
370 article 370.
Yeah, sorry. And so there was a movie, Mudda. I think that was 370 or 360 में थोड़ा confusion है. So that movie was about Kashmir, जो exodus मैम ने बोला वो दिखाया ही है. How the insurgents were attacking the army people, how they were being killed. Kashmir Files is a different version where it's a university setup, and वो वाली different थी. तो आपको sir, what do you say about this situation now?
I would, since I must tell you that I have served from 92 to 95 in Kashmir, and that was peak of militancy, peak of terrorism when I was there and doing counterinsurgency operation in Srinagar city, in Badgam, primarily these two areas. I will not call it insurgency. That's what you call a weak word for that. It is a sponsored terrorism.
State
sponsored. It is state sponsored terrorism. Insurgency is when there are people who have some grievances, they rise. it is sponsored from across, from the Pakistan, one. Number two, the agenda is very big, it's not a small agenda. The agenda is very clear. I have interrogated so many terrorists who had got training in Pakistan. They say what is being taught to them is the old agenda of 1000 years, where they have to conquer India, that is known as Gajwai Hind. Number two, their aim is Darul Islam, to establish the Islamic law. Number three, they want from Khorasan to Arakan the flag of Islam. Now some people may not understand what is Khorasan and what is Arakan. Khorasan is roughly Turkey, and it is as of today it is a state of Iran, northwestern state. Arakan is the western state of Myanmar, that is nowadays it is known as Rakhine. In Islamic lexicon it is known as Arakan. So their aim is to establish Islamic state from Khorasan to Arakan and end anyone else in between in the land. So this agenda is big. Kashmir terrorism was just a small part of it. It is not finished. It is going on. As of today, you asked, now coming to main question, what is the situation today? Situation today is very much under control, and probably those who sponsored terrorism, they had no idea about the might of the government of India, about the determination of people of Republic of India. It is almost crushed. It will be finished. We are moving in that direction, legally, administratively and militarily.
Because ma'am ne bola about the situation right now, and then she is based out of India, you know. So I was wanting to ask Meenakshi ji, when did you last visit your homeland?
If I say that I also left on January 3rd, 1990, and I have not visited Kashmir for last 33 years. It
Are you
shouldn't
taking a
surprise
visit
you.
this
No, I am not, because it's not safe. It's not safe to go there. Still, people who are working there because of they have their jobs, they still cannot stay there. Every month I read in the newspapers that someone or other person has been killed there because that person was serving there.
Actually,
That person was a teacher or working in a bank or
Yes.
working in some government sector for job purposes, not with his family, only for the job purposes, but the person is no more. We just read in the newspapers.
Actually, it's good. I think we were and sir आपसे मैं कुछ बोलना चाहूँगा इससे पहले about this book sir. इसके बारे में कुछ आप बोलना चाहेंगे? A few lines.
This book, it will be, the author is the right person to speak about it,
Yes,
but
sir.
I have edited the book, I have glanced through it, and it's an excellent book. It's basically a fiction based on truth, because writing it becomes very difficult to write truth. Reason being, if you quote somebody, he says, no, I had not said I am happy, I had said I'm enjoying.
Right.
So small things, so it's better to convert these things in fiction and convey the message. So book excellent. It is revised edition, and the reviews of many known personalities are there. They have written very good things about the book. So my recommendation, anybody who is concerned with Kashmir affairs should read this book.
Yeah, मैं बस लास्ट में बोलना चाहूँगा that we have other people coming who will be joining in the panel. सुशील पांडे जी, जवाहरलाल कौल जी and Dr. Advent Kaul. So मेरा ये कहना था मैम के लिए, because she told me she lives outside. हम लोग मीडिया से हैं and we are a very small media, but जो big media है, so there's a media which sits in Delhi, which sits in Bombay, and there's a media which sits in Kashmir.
Yeah.
They are also having some soft corner across the state, across the borders. So दिल्ली वाले मीडिया वाले जो बड़े चैनल्स का आप लोग देखते हैं, जो आज कुछ इंसिडेंट हुआ विमेन का, यू नो द DCW चेयरमैन, शी वाज मोलेस्टेड लास्ट नाइट, तो वो मीडिया कुछ रिपोर्टिंग शायद नहीं करेगा बिकॉज वो आम आदमी पार्टी का है एंड वी हैव अ स्टेट ऑफ यू नो द BJP. सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इवन इन कश्मीर, जो नेशनल मीडिया है, नेशनल मीडिया इज नॉट कश्मीर मीडिया, तो कश्मीर में उनका सॉफ्ट कॉर्नर है, वो कुछ भी रिपोर्ट करते रहे, हुर्रियत और एनीथिंग XYZ, it's about JKLF or anybody. So actually the situation I feel, मेरे friends हैं, हमारी families हैं जो कि जा रहे हैं, मतलब आपको तो हमारा request है, and with sir with at your side you have no fear, so you should go and you should get, then your book, you should write the next book with your pictures of Kashmir, वतन वापसी आपकी?
नहीं, I would definitely like to go to Kashmir, but not as a tourist. I want to go as a resident. Because वो land जो है वो हमारा है. We are the aboriginals of Kashmir. We have a history of 5,000 years old in Kashmir. वहाँ के temples, वहाँ के सब ये आए कहाँ से हैं ये सब जो है? Let me talk in Hindi now. ये सब लोग आए कहाँ से हैं? From Middle East, वहाँ से होके they have come as to conquer India और जाके अपना राज वहाँ पे बना लिया. They are not the real owners or they are not the real who belong to Kashmir. We Kashmiri Hindus are the aboriginals of Kashmir. So if I go, why should I go as a tourist? मेरी सिर्फ once I want to use this opportunity to just share one thought कि जब तक कश्मीर में हिंदूज़ की majority नहीं आएगी तब तक कश्मीर will not be totally an integral part of India. Hindus have to be in majority in Kashmir because हम लोगों को वहाँ से निकाला गया. We were the representatives. अब वहाँ पे कुछ बचे ही नहीं हैं हिंदूज़. Maybe 3,000, 4,000. I don't have the right data, but that's not what it should be. We need to settle. जैसे 370 हटाया गया है. We need to settle Hindus from outside of Jammu Kashmir. They should be brought there. There should be a rehabilitation. वैसे भी why should we stop somebody from other part of the country going to Kashmir? India सबका है. It doesn't belong to one person, right? If I can go and settle in Gujarat, why can't a Gujarati person go and settle in Kashmir?
Very right.
Very right.
Right? If somebody, even if a Kashmiri Muslim, he has a right to do his business in Pune, Bombay. इतनी businesses हैं उनके carpets के, shawls के, सब चीज़ों के. तो हमारे brothers sisters जो बॉम्बे में हैं वो कश्मीर जाके क्यों नहीं अपना business कर सकते हैं? क्यों नहीं वो settle हो सकते हैं वहाँ पे? Why there is just some dicey situations happening? We should think about this. आज कश्मीर है, कल दिल्ली, फिर आगे आगे ये सब in next 50 years India will be gone like this.
मैम से मेरा आखिरी में रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप अगर कश्मीरी में कुछ बोलना चाहें अपने कश्मीरी जो भाई बहन हैं बिकॉज कश्मीरी लोग भी जब इसको देखेंगे तो उनको थोड़ा सिंपल होगा इन देयर लैंग्वेज. कुछ कश्मीरी में आप जाते जाते कुछ बोल दीजिए अपनी किताब और अपने बारे में, सर के बारे में.
कश्मीरी में मैं सिर्फ युत योत वनुन कि युस ये जंग पत्मो 3 वरियो पे पकान यह उन खत्म गमस कह योताम पूर अमुक इंसाफ मिले सन रिहेबिलिटेशन गस वापस कशीर यमन यचुन गसुन तिमन निन तोताम रोज सोरी सन जंग यह रोज जारी रोज कंटिन्यू कर. मे अगर न गसुन तमें लगाव कि बेस गसुन बहुत नबर रोजान तमें लगाव कि ब्याक यह तमिस गसुन यमिस गसुन यमिस पन प्रॉपर्टी तत यमिस तत सेटल गसुन तमिस गस पूरा हक मिलुन तत सेटल गसनुक. सो अलग कत बह गस मगर अगर बेस कंस नफरस गसुन तिमन गस पूरा युन परमिशन दिन वेलकम युन दिन तत पन्ने प्रॉपर्टी पे पन्ने सरसी वापस गसुन. यह मेन डिमांड.
थैंक यू, धन्यवाद.
थैंक यू वेरी मच
दोनों का, मैम का. एंड जैसे कश्मीरी इन्होंने बताया तो कश्मीर उसको बोलते हैं कि एक जन्नत है. आई थिंक पूरे वर्ल्ड में जो लोग जा रहे हैं स्विट्जरलैंड, तो इंडिया में वी हैव सो मेनी डेस्टिनेशंस. हिमाचल में खजियार है, उसको मिनी स्विट्जरलैंड बोलते हैं. And the saffron and so many things, I can go endless. So Kashmiri Dal Lake, मेरा बचपन में I've not been, I would like to go. So thank you so much for speaking to us and wish you best for the book, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Thank you.